we've got to give ourselves to this struggle until the end. Nothing would be more tragic than to stop at this point in Memphis. I want to thank God once more for allowing me to be here with you. I left Atlanta this morning and then I got into Memphis. And some began to say the threats, or talk about the threats that were out. What would happen to me from some of our sick white brothers? Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
Yo, welcome to Lion Podcast. Like it or not, the livest show in the O. We're ready to go. I got the broskies in this bitch. To my right, sup OGB.
Hello, everybody.
Filling in for JJ. It's Mr. That's some white people shit. What's up, Clemmie?
What's up? What's up?
And I'm your host, Corey Tokes. Thank you for tuning in. We missed your face. It's another lovely show today. We got some good stuff to talk about, I think. We're going to kick it off with some Inspired or Not. The key to life is accepting challenges. When someone stops doing this, he's dead. Mike, what you think about that, man?
In the 3 seconds I've had to think about it, I think, I try to live by this rule myself. You got to challenge yourself every day in some way, shape, or form. You know, I don't care on any level, you know. You see a set of stairs, instead of walking up them, run up them. You know?
Yeah. I like that, actually. And I do that, too. I don't think about it that hard, but I do. I'm like, man, I got to constantly be challenging myself. Look to be better in any way I can. And it's hard sometimes. Cause
improve yourself. Work on personality. Work on anything.
Yeah, sometimes you run out of fucking challenges, though.
Yeah.
You're like, shit, I gotta be competitive somehow.
That's samurai life, baby.
Yeah,
you can't let the warrior die, baby.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's easier when you got it's easier when you got kids to be that way though, because you could always try to beat your kid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And they're getting older, and you're like, shit, this ain't easy no more. Especially you guys and your kids.
It's almost there.
Yeah, both
it's almost leveling up.
But he is level, and yours almost level is what that is. Both your kids are getting there in age,
and it keeps you motivated because it's like you don't have a chance to think about it. Yeah. You gotta stay motivated because, like, they feeding off your energy.
Right.
So
right. You're the leader. You're the drill sergeant. You're the
set the
dude.
Example.
Yeah.
And you got to set the example, right, Mike?
Any type of leadership, people follow you easy if they see you doing the same thing.
That's it, man. You could talk until your fucking tongue falls off, but it don't mean nothing, man. You lead by example, man.
Right.
And that's why social media got everybody messed up, because we just spend most of the time arguing about who's right and who's wrong, and nobody's leading by shit. And we're just following.
It's in the doing, not the saying.
Exactly.
Right. I used to say, don't speak about it, be about it.
Right.
Yeah.
As we get caught up in the imagery of social media, and it keeps us, it's on purpose. They're winning because that's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep us distracted on.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Keep us chasing our tails, run around in little circles.
Exactly. So while we chasing our tails, you can make you a few dollars.
You could do whatever you want. You
get kicking back.
Yeah.
You can hypnotize me on social media. Just get rid of those fucking commercials. What the fuck is
Yeah,
all
I'm with
that?
you.
There's so many
100%.
commercials, bro.
100%.
Yeah.
Hey,
Get
but
that
they
shit out
gotta
of
pay
there.
for it.
There's so much, you know what? Yeah,
That
on
shit
social
wasn't
media,
like
there's,
that.
there's some dangerous ads, man. Like shit
Yeah.
that is like unhealthy and bad
Right,
for you.
right.
Dude,
For
And
real.
it's not
that they're selling is like the newest, latest, greatest fucking
Most-
gift to God.
Yeah.
Most of them bitches are viruses.
Yeah.
You fucking fuck. Y'all
Crazy.
motherfuckers, man.
Coronavirus getting to you,
Coronavirus,
baby.
yeah, coming through the fucking man. That's some real shit though. But
Yeah.
Telling
all
me
right.
I can buy a $500,000 home. Shit.
yeah.
Got you believing the hype.
But on a real note, I wanna give a big grand salute to Black History Month.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
I want to make sure that's now. If you're asking why the big salute to Black History Month, well, besides the fact that they're 2.5 times more likely to be killed by law, besides the fact that they're discriminated against all over America, such as the banks, situations, prisons, and there's a list of endless other shit. You just got to pay attention to see it. Okay. Besides the fact that we all share the same pride and love for our country, the same deep-rooted feeling of patriotism, yet the military history of African Americans spans from the arrival of the first enslaved Africans during the colonial history of the United States to the present day. In every war fought by or within the United States, African Americans participated. Including the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812,
Yes, sir.
the Mexican-American War,
Exactly.
the Civil War, the Spanish-American War, the World Wars, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Gulf War, the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, and other minor conflicts. Because the fact besides the fact that we wouldn't even need Black History Month if it was taught year-round alongside with the other histories as a part of a regular curriculum. Understanding Black history, the real Black history, is paramount for modern-day students because knowing and understanding it helps students think critically about present-day issues. So yes, I salute all my brothers and sisters. I celebrate all of you as well, and enjoy your month.
Amen.
Yep. So I get that off. Diversity is the superpower of this country, man. I'm waiting for people to understand that.
Yeah. That's what makes America great.
Exactly.
That's exactly what makes
Exactly.
America great.
Why can't it, eventually become just,
American
one
history.
history taught, Well,
Well, it was-
instead of being separate.
it was
No,
a-
I'm saying
yeah,
Black
you're right.
history integrated with, make it history.
Right.
only.
Right. Make it a
One-
part of
one
the
history.
curriculum.
Make it all of it, not separate.
Right. Well, that's why I said
Yeah,
it
all
integrated with all the
Yeah.
other histories. Absolutely.
But
Yes,
not
I
taught
agree.
separately, but taught as it's taught.
Right.
Yeah,
as part of it.
It's
yeah.
taught, but it's not taught today. They graze over it in the most
grazing way.
yeah
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
It's
It's really great. I like that a lot.
very grazy. It's like
I
a
like that a lot.
glaze.
It's like a
graze.
nick.
Yeah,
Yeah, I put more glaze on my damn salmon than they graze the black. You know what I mean?
I hope you come to class that one day.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
We did talk about it. You're
Yeah,
like, huh? What?
yeah. There's that one question.
That one
It
question.
was MLK was the answer.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's it.
Jesus.
Yeah,
But yeah, man. We got a beautiful country.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And it's awesome when it's working right, and we're all together, and we could take back the power as people when we are together. See, the misconception's funny, man. That if we're divided, it's white man and all that shit, and it's just like, man, you don't understand. You don't understand. Everybody's scared of the government. We are the government if we get our shit together.
Right.
But that's another story.
Interesting story about Black history. I met a guy on a job about last week. We were just out talking, and he was like, the first person in my family was Black coming to America. This guy's white, like
Oh shit.
lily white, and I
Right.
don't know if that's a correct term. But anyways, he said they did the DNA ancestry thing.
Right?
And it came back that the first person to touch American soil in his family was a Black man. And he was 5% Black.
Bro.
Wow.
And the 5% was from that guy touching America. So, and he said that when they trace back the history, when they first got here, it wasn't so much divisiveness. So it was intercultural marriages going on, and no one said anything because everybody just got here. They ain't
Right,
like,
right,
we don't
right.
have any rules yet. It's just like it's the raw
It's wide
America,
open. Right?
Yeah.
Raw America. So,
Everybody's got to have pussy.
yeah. So
Everybody got that. Hey, that's another shirt.
yeah,
That's another shirt.
Or
Lion-
it means to pop.
Lion podcast. Everybody's got to have some pussy.
Yeah, shout out. Straight up. But yeah, man, that's interesting. Because if you, I mean, you know the guy too. If you see him, you would never, it would never cross your mind.
Wow.
Because it's like, it's
Is there any hint
no hint
of blackness?
No hint of blackness.
That's cool though.
Yeah. So it's like he just, that side of his family, just.
People don't realize that shit, man. We're all together. Hey, we're all immigrants too, man.
Yeah.
We're all from somewhere.
Well, do you think how long do you think that it'll take the world for everyone to be the same color,
We'll never.
It don't think it'll never happen.
It'll never happen.
or say 3/4 of it, or half of it? Say like all of
The world will
all
be
of the
over.
Western Hemisphere, North and South America.
the way we're handling business,
No, I'm
we'll
saying
never
how
see
long
that
do you
day.
think?
No. The climate of something will get us.
For real, dude.
Yeah, well,
Something
there's
get
an
us.
asteroid or
Yeah.
something.
So,
Bro, I was just watching some freaky shit about the sun the other day, and it had like a 500 mile or a 500,000 mile area of it. It burns at 3 million degrees, I believe. Well, that area, it was like a dark patch. It burned at 1 million degrees, and it was like they called it like a weak spot in it. They said if it rotates and it comes to us, we'll all die because we'll go into an ice age and shit because it don't. But it's
not hot enough, or it's too hot?
it won't be hot enough.
Look,
right?
man, that shit's been there for a good billion years. That
Yeah,
black
we're
spot,
good.
We're just now finding about
You
it.
just found it out.
yeah.
That last spot was there on purpose.
Yeah.
We're about to send some
But it's
shit
still
out there to
weird
study
though.
the sun.
It's still
Yeah.
weird though that there's a part of the sun
That we just trying to
that's
see.
not cooking like the other one, and it's like faded. It's not as bright. They could see it from telescopes and shit. It's a big. It looks like a big dark
It's
patch.
got light years on it, and eventually everything is gonna go back to darkness.
Yeah, maybe we need to start treating each other right so the sun keeps burning.
Yeah, maybe it feeds off love.
Maybe God's about to
Who
turn the
would've
lights
thought?
out, and it's like,
Yeah.
fuck it, dude. I'm done with this room.
Yeah,
Y'all motherfuckers are stupid.
click.
Yeah.
Hands hovering over the light switch.
Yeah, no Jesus.
Like I made
do
you
it.
all different
No
colors, and you
Jesus.
still
I don't
can't
want
figure
it.
it out. You
No
stupid.
Jesus.
I don't want to do it, but I'll do it.
That's why you came back for us, Lord.
For real, man. For real.
Oh man, but yeah, that is right. I mean, if it's that possible, that's crazy.
We'll talk about intergalactic scares, though. We're getting off topic, but there is an asteroid coming danger close, like in intergalactic terms, to Earth.
No
it's gonna be
shit.
one of them near miss. You know, it's going to
Yeah.
miss us by
But-
fucking whatever,
but that's
5
what
million,
blew-
500 miles. But it's
That's-
like
500
close.
miles ain't
No, I'm
shit.
saying, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, it's close for space, is what they're saying.
That's very
That's
close.
why we need. That's why we need a space force to blow
Yeah.
some shit like that up
Yeah.
when it's coming this way.
I'm with you on that.
Okay, that's why we need the space force.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
they
I
say-
agree with that.
The Space Force people say anything that come out of the sky, they shooting it down. So what they got?
Oh, we already on that.
but-
Come
but-
on,
but-
man.
but come on,
We're
man.
America. We've been on that
but,
shit.
But think about it. What do they have already in their arsenal to make that statement? Like whatever
They
comes,
wouldn't be
Bro.
admitting it if they
Yeah,
didn't already have it.
exactly. They wouldn't even make
It's the
that
same
proclamation.
reason I laugh at all these gun people who are worried about the government coming to get them.
Right? No,
It's like, dude, if they want you dead,
Yeah,
you're dead, bro.
They got drones.
Yeah, you can pack
They
for
got
days.
secret agents.
Yeah, well, that's
Janet
the one
Reno,
thing.
your shit.
Yeah.
Gonzalez
Shout
coming
out
and
to
take
Janet
your
Reno,
fucking
old
shit.
school. Po
Real
Elian
talk.
Gonzalez.
Real talk, man. Real talk. That's some
That's
funny
proof
shit.
right there. The government will come and just get you.
They will, man. But
like-
it. Well, go ahead.
Janet was like, I want Ilian out of there in 2 days. They was like, fuck you, Janet. Fuck you. Fuck you. Go back to your country. Janet said, okay.
We'll make it. How about 8 hours? I'll be there with a SWAT team.
Right. Pro Ilian, man.
shit.
Shout out to Ilian where he at right
Yeah.
What is?
Ilian.
Where is he? What happened?
Who the
What's
fuck
that?
knows, Gonzalez? Who the fuck knows? I know 19 Gonzalez's. One of them might be fucking alien. I don't know.
Hey, shoot.
There's a bazillion aliens.
Hey, man.
But y'all ever fuck with energy drinks?
I do 5-hour energy drinks.
That ain't the same. Yeah, I'm talking about regular energy drinks. That's what this is about.
What, like Monsters or something?
Yeah,
Those things are
Monsters.
fucking horrible. No, they're horrible for you, man.
Dude.
Like, if it's,
I can't
Thanks
stand
for
the
telling
taste.
me now,
it's
guys.
got to be like a dire, like
Thanks for-
real, like
thanks-
tight for me
Okay,
to drink one of those.
strike one. They're about a fucking half-gallon size. They're like 16-ounce cans, and, and two, they fucking taste like shit.
Right.
You know, at least with the 5 Hour Energy, it's a shot, bam, and they taste good and that shit works. And it's just a fucking shit ton of B12. It's all natural.
Right.
Yeah. And there's no crash.
And they say you could overdose on the B12. So listen. So this is what it is. It says, the article reads, even just one energy drink can harm your blood vessels, studies suggest. Years of research have identified a variety of serious health risks associated with downing a couple of energy drinks, such as liver damage, increased blood pressure, and tooth erosion, and more. Yeah, dude. So, yeah, man, just off fucking energy drinks, but yeah, it's not fucking good, man. It's not. There's a bunch of
and it's very corrosive too. If you look on, on YouTube, they got all these different scientific experiments using energy drinks, and it's not a good thing to put inside you.
Yeah, the health risks they go on and on. I'm just looking right here. So we got, let's see, the dangers associated with energy drinks for blah, 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 blah. No, 15 dangers. I know I saw it over here. Okay, cardiac arrest. That's self-explanatory. Right. Everybody knows what that is.
Thank you, Corey.
Headaches and migraines. Too many energy drinks can lead to severe headaches from caffeine withdrawal symptoms. Changing the amount of caffeine you ingest daily can cause more frequent headaches. Increased anxiety. Those with 2 different genetic variations in their adenosine receptors are prone to feeling increased.
That's exactly what that's saying.
Are prone to feeling increased anxiety.
And that's I got 2 of those.
Hey.
Everybody gets
both of you. I got a testicle for each. Receptors prone to feeling increased anxiety with consumed caffeinated.
You sound like you talking about liquid meth or something, dude. If you talking about receptors,
like radiator fluid,
bro. I'm not even close. Insomnia.
Damn.
So energy drinks do a good job of keeping people awake, but when abused, they can cause some people to miss sleep altogether.
Whoa.
Type 2 diabetes.
Whoa, bro.
Drug interaction. Some of the ingredients in energy drinks can interact with prescription medications, especially medications taken for depression. Addiction. People can become addicted. Everybody knows that.
Hey, imagine you drinking energy drink with your Quaalude in the morning.
It's legal meth, goddamn.
Risky behavior. There was
risky behavior.
I want to read this one.
It make your dick hard too.
What is
okay?
Risky behavior. Yeah. What the hell is
that?
If
it make your dick hard, bro.
I want to read this one. Hold on. There was a study published in the Journal of American College Health, which showed that the teens are more likely to take dangerous risks when high on caffeine. God. This could result in injury or legal trouble. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And fucking kids, man, they can't handle this shit. Jitters and nervousness.
Yep.
Too much caffeine, yada yada. Vomiting. Too many energy drinks can lead to vomiting. This causes dehydration and acid erosion of the teeth and esophagus. And
Okay, they're bad.
Okay, we get it.
High blood pressure.
Liquid meth.
Niacin overdose.
You can buy meth at 7-Eleven.
Hold on, the niacin overdose is interesting. Displaced most energy drinks.
Niacin.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
Well, that's what's in your 5 Hour energy drinks, Mike.
But not as
they use a lot of B12. That's B12.
Is that B12? Niacin?
That's what that is.
How do you OD on it? What's the symptoms of death? That's probably why I passed out at Pho Noodle.
You passed out at Pho Noodle? How many? What?
You didn't hear that story?
That's another time. Yeah.
He passed out because them pho noodles are so fucking good.
Bro, wolfed down 6 pounds of noodles in about 30 seconds.
Yo, shout out to
so delicious.
Shout out to pho noodles real quick. Yo, your noodles is fire over there, Jimmy. You keep them coming, buddy. You keep them coming.
Thank you, Mr. Jimmy.
Yeah, but yeah, he had an interesting deal over there. Stress hormone release. Mental health problems, man. Yep, and that's the 15. So yeah, don't drink energy drinks. They'll fucking kill you. So I got a story.
Natural forms of energy. There's all
there's
kinds of cocktails out there you can make with natural stuff.
Thank you, Mike. Yes. That's exactly what I was going to. So I was driving home from work one day.
They're not as good.
I was driving home from work one day, or actually I was going to work, or I don't fucking remember. I almost died, bro. Like my heart started fucking fluttering and shit. And something I've never felt before, dude. And when I tell you this, man, I'm telling you, like, I was fucking scared, man.
It was a check engine light for real.
Yeah, I was in the middle of the fucking road, dude, and my heart starts fucking fluttering. And this was a while ago, dude. This was like almost 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So
Partying
it starts going boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, holy fuck, dude. So I get over to the fucking
like
slow lane,
Here
and then I'm about
Elizabeth.
to. No, I was right at Lake Mary is where I was, and I get over to the slow lane. And I'm about to take the shoulder, and then I fucking start coming back, and I'm like, and I was, I'm trying to get to fucking work or wherever I'm going, so I'm trying, figure out what the fuck's going on, and think, all right, I'm just gonna go to the hospital. I'm thinking all these things.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely knocking on the door, bro.
when I got done and things came back to me, I just started thinking in my head, because whenever you do some shit or you get older, you start going through shit like that. You start thinking, okay, what do I do different today that I haven't been doing? If I had a different diet, have I had a different? And the only thing that I could think of is I introduced energy drinks because I used to drink them with vodka. I would have kettle ones and Red Bull.
A good drink.
And dude,
That's
it is
a good drink.
It's a drink.
Yeah,
it's a fucking drink that was so good that I drank so many of them, man. I was out there. That was when we were calling shit crunk.
Yeah.
I was getting shit crunk. Yeah. I was wilding. Yeah. I was wilding out. So I was wild for the night. So that's the only difference. And I cut that out. Because it scared me, dude. I thought I was going to fucking die, dude.
Right.
So I cut that out. And then the next thing you know.
I mean, we're old enough. We done had like 4 of them episodes.
Never happened again.
Never
happened again.
Yeah.
Never happened again.
You'll
Here
have
I am.
another one, bro.
I'm almost 40 years old. Never happened.
Keep living. You
Yeah, but ever since then, dude, I straightened out like a lot, bro.
Yeah,
that was
you
another
are disciplined about that, kid.
very,
Yeah,
very.
I think that's what was happening with me while I was having those episodes and passing out too, because I drink like 2 of those 5-hour energy drinks a day for a while. For years I was doing that shit, and then here lately after that episode of Fall, I started backing off of them. But now it's like I quit drinking them. It takes a while because then you're like, oh, they're addictive, man. I was actually felt like I was addicted to them.
You easily. Oh, it said it's.
Like, I felt like I needed it
It's
every morning.
you know how addictive they are, Mike? It's an $82 billion business annually.
Wow. Yep.
$82 billion
Crazy.
Annually.
Yep. They got a lot of my money. I should have bought stock.
And it's well known that they're killing people, dude. This isn't new news. They're just getting more and more data on this shit, dude. It's more.
There's got to be a chemical out there that they put.
They
in
put an
stuff
addictive ingredient in it. It makes you
it's
crave
gotta
for
be
it.
something.
Yeah, it's called energy drinks.
Yeah.
Don't drink them.
Well, those
But
first couple
it's
days
the same
are.
thing with certain foods. It's like
Yeah.
riding down the street and smelling McDonald's. You gonna stop.
Oh,
True.
I got over that.
You got over what?
The fast food stuff, but those first couple days without energy drinks were good. Were rough. I mean, it was rough to get through, but after that, man, it's like I started to feel really good and feel good all day. And then I wasn't a coffee drinker before, but now I drink like 1 to 2 cups, man. And there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Some good coffee.
In moderation.
Man. In moderation.
I'm drinking too much coffee lately, man. Starbucks got me fucking cracked out
It
of my
helps.
head.
It helps. I mean, I drink 1 or 2 cups a day.
I love Starbucks.
I got to do
weekends,
more
though.
smoothies in between the bucks.
Yeah.
I got to get a
And you know
smoothie
what I
every
do
once in a
too?
while in the morning.
I try to get if I remember, get a large cup of water with it. I try to come back and chase it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I do that, but man, I feel like the vitamins in a smoothie every once in a while. Skip the coffee and just go get a smoothie, man, or something like that. Yeah. Mix it up. But yeah, the energy drinks I had to go over that because that shit is. And then I had another buddy that was hospitalized.
Wow.
And the doc told him straight up. He said it's because of your consumption. They did all his checks and everything, and then he told him he drinks energy drinks, and he was like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." So it's like and the thing is, you don't know how your heart is.
Yeah,
some people's heart can take more than others.
Right.
But it's only a matter of time. It's obvious it's bad for you, man. Come on, man.
Speeding up the progression.
This shit is fentanyl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get the shit out.
That's legal meth.
Right, legal meth. You
Right,
can get
man.
it at
It's time to move on. Yeah.
2 for $5.
2 for $5.
Yo, remember those four what was it?
Four Locos?
Four Locos,
Oh, God.
bro.
That malt liquor, boy.
Bro, that's an energy drink malt liquor, bro.
Yes, it was dangerous.
That shit killed some people.
Yeah, I done had some strange
I
nights.
guarantee that shit
What about
killed more
shout out
people.
to old school St. Ives, man?
St. Ives.
Oh, man.
St. Ives. That's
Bro.
some funny ass shit,
I
man.
had some weird nights.
You ever
on that
drank
shit.
Cisco?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, Cisco, man. I woke up the next day and my car was gone and I had cigarette burns on my forearms. And I was like,
that
I
shit-
didn't know what the
that
fuck
shit-
happened.
That
Cisco
shit
was liquid crack.
It was syrup.
Yeah, it was.
It was fucking syrup.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I put that shit on my pancakes.
Oh man.
Hey, that was the drink of choice, that in MD 2020 when I was in the Marines.
Yeah,
we
Mad Dog.
take a pint of that shit out in the fucking boonies with us.
Yeah. Y'all. I hope y'all kept your clothes on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Word up. Yo, we're going to take a break real quick. We're going to come back and we're going to talk some other stuff. All right, man.
Shoot.
Yo, so, welcome back. Lion Podcast. Clemmie filling in for JJ.
Yeah.
Who is Kendrick Johnson? Do any of y'all know who that is? Mike, Clemmie?
Only because you told me before the show and I looked it up.
Well, don't cheat. Clemmie, you know who that is?
I didn't know.
Bro,
I
you
didn't
know,
before
this
that.
is. I think this one slipped through the cracks, Clemmie. And the reason I say that is because Trayvon happened in 2012.
Yeah, okay.
And that carried out how many years?
Like 2, 3.
It was like 2 or 3 years. This happened in 2013. And I think we missed this one, man. But this dude, Kendrick, on January 11, 2013, the body of Kendrick Johnson was discovered inside a vertical rolled up mat in a gymnasium in Lowndes High School
I heard
in
about this, my bad.
Valdosta, Georgia, where he was a student. A preliminary investigation and autopsy concluded that the death was an accident. So
Yeah.
he was upside down, so it was positional asphyxia. They said they found a shoe at the bottom of this mat, right? That he was upside down. You know, like those gym mats and those gymnasium
Wrestling
mats, right?
yeah.
Wrestling mats or cheerleading mats, whatever. So he was upside down in one of those. Well, that he started bleeding because after so long your heart goes out and you start bleeding. Well, the problem was the puddle of blood was at the bottom of the floor, but the shoe that they said he was reaching for didn't have no blood on it.
What?
It was sitting on top of it,
and he was above the shoe. His body was.
Yeah, he was reaching down.
But there's no blood.
So hold on, there's more. So then there was 2 other shoes. There was another set of shoes found. This is a gymnasium now.
Right.
There's another set of shoes found nearby.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about, they said it was yards away. So whatever that is, it could be a fucking football field
Yeah.
away. But they said it was yards away in the gymnasium. But then a few feet away, there was a sweater. And the sweater had appeared to be a blood stain on the cuff of the sweater. Then on the wall, there was like 6 or 7 blood stains. And I'm talking about, dude, these weren't just little blood stains. It was in the same part of the wall. It was like maybe 3 foot wide at the most. Maybe, and that's even stretching it because it looked more concentrated. It looked like 1.5 foot.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1.5 foot. Yeah,
sound like a homicide, bro.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what we're saying, and they're saying. So then, the blood on the wall, it's not a little, man. It's not like somebody, dude. It's significant amounts of blood on the wall.
Like it got splattered.
Right. So this dude also was missing a piece of his tongue.
What?
He was beat up. His neck was found when they did the autopsy. They said there was blunt force trauma to his neck also.
What?
Then the fucking investigator, there were 700 photos taken of the scene, and nobody even questioned the evidence. The shoes, which appeared to have blood on them, that was found in there.
No DNA samples were taken.
No DNA samples or nothing. They didn't. They
Open
took
and
7
shut case.
They took 700 fucking photos of the scene, and they didn't test any of the evidence.
Wow.
So this FBI guy, this retired guy, comes in and he's like, dude, usually it's a bag and tag situation. It's standard practice. All you do is you come in and you see something like that, and if you don't know what it is, you put it in a bag and you tag it.
Right.
Like it's standard practice.
That's standard
you should be
procedure.
doing this shit.
Yeah.
So,
and they didn't bag and tag nothing. They just took photos and.
So I got.
rid of it.
So here goes the conspiracy.
Okay, here we go.
Cause I got a conspiracy on this shit. I was smoking.
Let's talk about it.
There was footage.
Whoa.
Bro, there was 4 different camera angles of this place. There was, and they weren't inside the gym. They were out. One was inside the gym at the door, but it couldn't see the back where it happened. Really, the first camera, the footage was tampered with.
Yeah, okay.
It cuts off at 12:04 p.m. and picks up at 1:09 p.m. A little over an hour.
That's an hour. Yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah.
There was consistent footage from a second cam. But it too died at 11:05 a.m. and picked back up more than 2 hours later at 1:15 p.m.
Oh.
There was a third camera.
Yes, sir.
Also dropped at 11:05, as did the second camera, and picked back up at 1:16. Virtually the same as the second camera.
Right.
So, and then the fourth camera did the same thing as the first camera. The footage was tampered with at 12:04 to 1:09. So, at a school where you need that much security for one little area,
Yeah.
let's say,
Yes, sir.
self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Okay, we get that.
Yeah.
So my conspiracy
Yeah.
comes from, what if, you know how kids, it's dangerous, man. Dangerous minds and shit like that. They're very territorial, the gangs and shit like that. And and a lot of these teachers have to fight back. You know what I mean? Like, and they don't get paid enough to do that shit.
Right.
Let's be real, dude.
Right.
Teachers ain't getting paid shit.
Yeah.
They ain't getting nothing to fight back and
So
risk
you saying?
getting followed back.
So your
like
conspiracy
I think
is
the principal. I think
the principal got him.
I think the
Or
principal.
somebody,
a
a teacher.
I think in a school
somebody
like
official.
that. Yeah, I think in a school like that, they have this little behind the scenes gang,
'Cause if
dude,
it was
and they
a
work
stu-
with law enforcement.
Or a child of a school administrator.
Yeah. If it
Well,
a
the
high,
plot thickens.
yeah.
To Mike's point, you might be right, Mike, because they raided 2 kids that were FBI kids.
FBI.
They raided
kids?
an FBI house, dude.
FBI.
To this, they didn't find nothing.
So
but these kids, they thought that these kids really had sufficient.
So let me get this straight. You got kids going to high school and their parents are part of FBI.
There were 7 kids that were seen on that camera going into the gym before Kendrick did, right? On the day. But the camera goes out, so you don't see shit.
Those kids, and so
they aren't releasing
the background,
and they're not giving the parents those identities of those kids.
What?
Yes.
So because those kids were the kids that committed the crime.
I don't know. Or was it? Or was it?
Yeah. No, because the only reason why I say that is, okay, if you got 2 FBI kids, not saying
they're
the
FBI
kids are any worse than anybody else.
They're covered up. Yeah, they're covered up.
You never know, what I'm saying? You got that element. And then you're in a small city, what you say, Valdosta, Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in Valdosta,
what the hell's going on there?
See, I have a cousin lives in Valdosta, Georgia. And Valdosta, Georgia is on the border of Florida and Georgia.
So I'm right about the area?
So you're right about the area. So what I'm saying is, if you got, small town justice, if your parents are of a certain status or hue, or sometimes hue of both colors, if you're in a certain amount of power, that's a cover up.
Right.
And it's like that small town justice. It's like that's Billy such and so son. That's Henry. His dad's a senator. His grandfather was the mayor of this great. You just got all these different small town adjustments that are made. Right. So I'm thinking, if you got video that's being tampered with, anytime video being tampered with, it was something happened that nobody didn't want to see.
Yeah, but it could. So you're saying that the kids did do it. Yeah. Then they were raiding the right house. But if they was the head of the FBI, then how come they? And it was corrupt. Then how come they couldn't just stop it from the beginning?
The reason why you can see it both ways, but the reason why I'm going with Mike on this, where I believe that it was kids, you got to think about the time. You had an elapsed amount of time where, if it was blood, if it was blood supposed to be dripping from the body, what happened to that blood?
I know this sounds fucked up, but I need to know more about Kendrick.
Yeah.
What's
you know what I mean? Like, I need it.
What's the history?
If he's a wild dude, then I think it fits more.
But But I'm saying in a school like Valdosta, you could have, what I'm saying is, if it's 7 kids go in the gym, right? What time are these kids going in the gym?
Midnight.
It was,
yeah.
So
to me, it's cut and dry.
Yeah, cut and dry.
We just got to find the evidence to put it together.
If this the middle
to
of
prove
the day,
it in court, but I know
it was 12:04 p.m. It was the day, man.
Oh, 12:04.
It was the middle of classes.
Middle of classes. So you got 7 kids going to the gym, right?
Lunchtime.
Nobody in the gym.
Kid never came home from school.
Kid never come home from school. So 9 times out of 10 is one of those 7 kids. Unless you have somebody coming on campus, killing people, wrapping them up, and freaking.
But on one of the cameras, when it came back at the 12:04 to 109, they saw Kendrick again. It was like a little clip of him walking through in the bottom corner of the film.
At what time?
It was after it came back on one of the
But
cameras.
you see Kendrick's whole body.
But they don't know if it was manipulated. See, they think and then the rest of it flickers out. Like they think that they did that on purpose to say, "Hey, here he is." So it wasn't the clip.
FBI
it was on
kid,
one of them.
Bro, come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It is scary, man. It is scary. That's why I fucking talk about this shit. I never heard about that.
What if Kendrick was laying pipe to the FBI door?
Maybe. Maybe. Bro, that is wow.
Young teenagers get kind of weird.
Well, there was only 2 boys, though. Maybe he was laying pipe to the boys.
You never know.
I don't know, but,
Are they coming to check him because he laying pipe to the chick?
But you know what they do in Dateline? If there's more than like 4 or 6 shots or something, they call it a hate crime.
Right.
The fact that man had a piece of his tongue missing
that's some shit.
Makes it personal to me.
Yeah.
There was something personal that happened in that fucking place. And the fact that he had a piece of his tongue missing, dude.
Yeah. That's almost like you can't scream.
That's what they do, like, for people that are rats or snitches, they say.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
Whoa.
That's crazy, dude. But they it's wow, dude. Yeah. So that just shows you, man.
But I can see how your theory. If it's an administrator too, you got.
It's not a theory; it's a conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
I'm just trying to mix it up.
Well, see, I didn't know those facts. Like FBI kids.
But with all
they
that
know
being
exactly
said,
what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking that it would
cover
make
shit
more
up.
sense in an area like that.
Parents.
It would make more sense in an area like that where you had to control the fucking system, man. This ain't Dangerous Minds. You're not just gonna teach them and talk to them and be like, hey,
calm down.
Yeah, calm down.
Please.
I can relate.
You're not just gonna send Michelle fucking Pfeiffer in there and straighten these motherfuckers out.
Nah, they need to send in the substitute, Tom Berenger.
Right. So I'm thinking that, they got to have some control in the system. Dude, it doesn't. Look, man, I've seen crazier shit happen. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I've seen crazier shit happen.
Right.
I have, bro. I see it every fucking day.
Yeah, that's true.
So it wouldn't surprise me that they got their own system in place, man. Checks and balances. They got the cops. They got the fucking principals and everybody in between, all fucking working together in a small town that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's like, fuck it,
Because
dude. We run this
if
bitch, not them.
If they didn't bag and tag,
Right.
that mean they're part of the situation.
Right. It's a killer be killed society.
Yeah.
It's a fucking us not them motherfuckers.
And if you think about it, bro, if it's a body, even though it's asphyxiation, I mean, after a certain amount of time, that body gonna drip blood. What happened to that blood?
Right,
That
and
body
why
was
there ain't
white
blood on that shoe?
And why, if a blood is under him, why there ain't blood on that shoe?
On the shoe, on top of the blood.
Somebody drained that kid.
Yeah, and then threw the shoe
And
in there.
then threw the shoe and put the kid back in. Because, come on, bro.
I'm no CSI agent, but that's crime scenes, just reeks of
it's
kids. Sloppy kid mistakes, like that.
The blood all on the wall.
But what's sad is that what's sad is they can't convict them.
Shoes. Yeah.
What's sad is that what's worse, that or the fact that they can't even catch these motherfuckers.
I mean,
that's sad.
I mean,
because you'll never. It's like one of those things you'll never find out. Like,
this case has been
happened.
reopened. That's the whole
story,
right? They're reinvestigating this.
I know.
CNN was.
Nah, it's been dead, man. They let that shit go. They just said, "Fuck it, dude. It is what it is."
But the police. They tried to talk to the police department, and they were like, they let him in. Oh, you were seeing it. Come on in. Stuff like that. And then as soon as he asked him told him what he was there for, they're like, you need to leave right now. They escorted him off the premises.
Yeah,
they wouldn't even talk about it.
Yeah. And I don't know if they sent a black reporter on purpose, but. If it did get a message across, it made my ears perk up. I was like, oh, that looks sketchy.
Yeah, that
looks sketchy, man. But
probably the mayor's kid.
Yeah.
He sent him fucking packing.
Yeah, it could be something. When kids young, their egos are young. So that being said, if they don't know how to handle, it could have been anything.
Look, man. Okay, if I'm a teacher and I'm getting underpaid, I'm not making money, okay?
Right.
Let's be real, dude.
Yeah,
okay. And you're a teacher that teaches across the hall from me.
Right.
We get high after work. Yeah. And we're like, man, fuck these kids.
Fuck them motherfuckers, man.
Fuck these kids.
I see that bitch. I see him out the school, I'm gonna punch him in their throat. Like,
right. Right. You think we really give a shit? Like what's going down about this shit? And we got dangerous ass kids floating around, dude. Like honestly, man, these motherfuckers are getting caught with guns every day. And you're like, fuck, dude. And they're talking crazy shit to you in class. They're talking about like, yo, fuck you, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up. I see
school, Mr. Johnson.
You think I won't bust your ass, Mr. Kavickas? I'm like, what the fuck, man? Yo, leave me alone. I don't.
I'm just trying. She trying to shoot a jump shot, sir.
Yeah, and they follow. Next thing you know, their older cousins are following you home and shit. You know what I mean? You don't want that shit.
You don't want that. So you don't
want that shit.
Stop it before it gets.
So I honestly think, man, dude, some of these fucking places are really bad, dude. Yeah. And I imagine that you gotta, you know what I mean? Like, look out for each other. So, dude, I'm not saying, I think it would be very likely that they do work together in situations like this. And they say they take out the trash, dude. Yeah. If it is, I'm not saying, I'm not saying Kendrick Johnson's trash. I'm not saying any of that. I know nothing about him. I'm just saying hypothetically, I'm putting something out there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
The kid got a bad deal, man. Fucking whatever the fuck happened, he got a bad deal.
Either way.
Yeah, no matter. I think he's innocent, dude. I think there's something sketchy happening.
No matter what, unless they said that he killed. I mean, even if he had killed somebody, he still have to go. He should be able to go to court and get some kind of justice. But on the flip side of that,
they didn't test any of the evidence, bro.
That's the crazy part. They didn't want to know.
That's some FBI's my daddy shit.
Yeah, that's when they don't want to know.
That's some white people shit. Yeah, as Clemmie would say.
They don't want to know. They don't want to know.
Damn it, man.
So FBI came in and told that police chief, if you fucking ever say anything, I'll murder you.
Yeah. Even, and sometimes, bro, it's not what people don't understand these days. It's not about murdering physically. They are murdering your bank account, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Think about it.
Yeah.
It's hard out here.
Yeah.
So it's
hard out here for a
They'll
pimp.
destroy your life
for a pimp. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful who you messing with. You know who you dealing with.
That's why I keep a tight circle.
Yeah.
Keep a tight butthole.
Oh, that's a good shirt. Keep a tight circle. Keep a tight butthole. Shout out to buttholes. Damn, bro.
I'm done. I'm fucking done, man.
I keep a tight. Keep a small.
No, but honestly though, man, they fucking raided the FBI residence and there was 2 kids in there, man. I was like, okay, so like one thing's enough for me. I'm like, okay, I can figure this shit out real quick, dude.
Yeah.
When the blood wasn't on the shoe, I knew some fucked up
it's
shit.
like, whoa.
But all you got to do is add the math as you go.
Yeah.
Right, Mike? You just got to fucking add the math. Oh, I didn't even
Cut
tell
and
you.
dry.
The blood on the wall,
Pretty
dude.
much.
The blood on wall. What blood in a fucking gym
Right.
is left on a wall over one day? If there is, you're cleaning it off. And this was a significant amount, dude. One of these trails of blood, it was trails. They were so big that they were ran down. So that's a person that's already leaking, dude, getting slammed up against the fucking wall.
Right.
I'm surprised there wasn't spatter. It was kind of weird how it was. But it was like, if it was spatter, it was one spatter, but they were all big drops. I don't know.
But
It was
if part of his tongue was cut out, bro.
Yeah.
That's just,
dude. It was, dude. If it's hard to watch the fucking pictures, dude. I will not look at them again.
Oh, they had pictures.
They got pictures of him, dude.
And you can see in the side of his mouth and this.
They show you the tongue and everything, dude.
Okay.
You don't. Yeah.
That's too much for my office.
It's bad, dude.
That's.
It's bad. I had to see, man, to look to see if he looked like he got battered, and he did, man. They said he had blunt force trauma to the neck, dude. That tells you everything right there. You don't even need to look at the fucking scene.
Blunt force trauma
and
to
for
the
the
neck.
fact
That
that you
means
wouldn't
somebody
take evidence after that, the fact that you wouldn't test evidence, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man.
They didn't want to know, bro.
Yeah, some
They
big wigs kid. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah.
Big wig kid.
Yeah, well,
money make the world go round. Money make the world go round.
Fucking man, dude.
Yep.
Tell you what, dude.
Get you
morals
expunged.
We need to get our values and morals back, people, because there is. Yeah, you're gonna have to die one day, and then what happens to you happens to you. Yeah. So that do with that as you may. But anyway, I know that was quick, but we're gonna take another break. We'll be back.
Yo.
Welcome back. Lion Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a big deal, man. I honestly, I didn't know how big the coronavirus was. Yes, Lion. Come. Tame that lion, Mike. You got to tame him, buddy.
I'm sorry, man.
Keep that fucker on a leash. That motherfucker on a leash. Honestly, though, the coronavirus is some serious shit right now. So we got a clip we're going to play to you real quick.
And coronavirus. This coronavirus is a catastrophe on the scale of Chernobyl for China. But actually, it's probably worse than Chernobyl, which was localized in its effect. The coronavirus could result in a global pandemic. While you were all sleeping overnight, the number of diagnosed cases in China increased by 30%. Now, let me be clear, that's not new cases, that is just newly admitted cases. It is probably several orders of magnitude higher than that. Also, while you were sleeping, China now has its entire border with Russia closed. 2,600 miles. Russia has closed that border. El Al has shut down travel between Israel and China. Air France has shut down travel between China and France. And that's in addition to all the other countries that have already shut down travel. From what we know so far, and there's still many unknowns, this virus could have both a long incubation period, as much as 14 days, and individuals could be contagious while asymptomatic, which was not the case with SARS in 2003. Furthermore, from some cases, it appears the virus could be aerosolized, which means it doesn't require the kind of contact that you have with, say, a married couple kissing each other or a family living in close quarters in a hotel or apartment, but rather the distances we are all sitting apart right now.
It's gone
China
airborne.
is still lying about all of this. They've been lying about it from the very beginning, and you don't need their history of lying about SARS in 2003.
Are you really surprised? The Chinese are lying. Oh, no surprise.
No, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm not surprised at all.
That the first case manifested no later than December 1, even though China didn't reveal it to the WHO until a month later on December 31st.
Way to go on the
when
recording,
they hide it from their own citizens. And they continued to say that it had been contained inside Wuhan. Today, it is in every single province in China. They also claimed for almost 2 months, until earlier this week, that it had originated in a seafood market in Wuhan. That locals had contracted it from animals in, say, bat soup or snake tartare.
All right.
That is not the case.
Yeah, that's enough for me to know that fuck. So would you say that I'm not surprised that they're lying, because they did about SARS? No, not really. But I'm scared.
Well, hopefully it'll stay in China.
Well, didn't they already have a case here? I think in Washington State it was.
Yeah.
They had one case or something. I think it was up to 12 or some shit like that. Man, oh man. They said it could be a global pandemic. That is scary.
Yes.
Fuck. I'm glad I work in a work truck and don't see many people. I'm just going to stay inside and roll my windows up. Keep Lysol on me. Fucking spray people in the face if they come near me. It's like, go away. I don't know, dude, but that's scary, man. I mean, in all reality, it could only, can it kill a normal aged human being? Did we discover that already? Did we determine whether it could or couldn't? I know it could kill old people and young babies, right? Because their immune systems.
That's what I was going to say. That's all.
Weak immune systems, but
I've heard.
But I don't know if it can kill the average person. Like, could it kill me? Like,
well, if it's not treated, I guess.
When I do that yoga, man, I feel strong. Can it kill me? I don't know, man. But it's a scary thought to know that it's that big. So we just wanted to get that out there. We heard that clip, and yeah, It's a senator saying, "Shit your pants. It's safe to shit your pants right now because it's they're lying and it's worse than what we think." So
would you get nervous if you came upon some Chinese people on the street?
they're coughing and shit.
Yeah, or not even that. Just like
I've already seen plenty.
Would
of
you
Chinese
be on
people.
guard
I
with
live in
Chinese
Orlando,
people? I'm
dude.
just
Half of
saying.
these motherfuckers are Chinese. I'm around them every day. Now, if they're coughing and shit, yeah, I'm like, oh shit,
run.
Yeah, they're fucking looking all bad and shit. I'm like, oh, you don't see Asians that sick usually. They take care of themselves. They're like just like you don't see them on the side of the street begging for money. You never see Asian bums.
I don't know, man. It's people think Asians are all healthy and stuff, but I think they have, they die younger than Americans.
I wouldn't know about healthy. I mean, they don't. It's not like I don't know. They just have I think what they do is they're very strict about their lifestyle and their diets and their studies, their curriculums, all that stuff. Yeah, man, they take care of their stuff. But yeah, by the way, rap video came out. Remember what we were talking about by the Asian discrimination of Harvard and stuff? Asian dude made a Chinese dude made a rap video. I'm gonna play it on the next segment show.
All right.
I know it, but it was pretty cool. I'm gonna tell it to you later. But anyway, yeah, man, it's I don't know, man. Fuck the coronavirus.
Yeah, man. Because I remember when you first talked about it. Way back, and I blew it off.
We did poo-poo it off because it wasn't
on our front door.
It wasn't, dude. It wasn't. I wasn't thinking that it was gonna be something serious like this, dude.
Yeah. Well, I did notice in the report that the reporter used sentences like, "These numbers are probably a lot higher." He was speculating.
I know.
So how true is it, and how much higher is it, if at all? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was some speculation in that.
Hopefully he wasn't going the bottom, basing it off the bottom and just predicting for the, in other words, not telling you what the ceiling is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We shall see.
Just make sure that you stay clean, wash your hands, and do what you got to do. Fucking stay away from...
I know that's a good habit I'm glad I got. I wash my hands a lot every day.
Yeah, dude. You have to, man. I noticed you do that shit. And you know why I keep so much soap on deck, dude. I encourage that shit. Wash your fucking hands.
Yeah.
Yep. I got Lysol on deck. I got everything in here. That's why I'm never sick, man. Because I don't have kids. And I keep the supplies around that you need. Dude, those Lysol wipes and shit, that's necessary.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes your house smell good.
Wipes are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hardly get sick, and I got kid.
Right.
I'm good.
That's because you're clean.
I try to be.
You look clean.
I do?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
I'm shiny.
Yeah. You got a shiny hiney?
Oh.
Have you heard that fucking commercial?
I hate that fucking
It's
commercial.
the worst commercial ever.
It is.
In fact, it makes me want to mock commercials like that and make just fake ones on this show. You want to do that and
Yeah.
just make some stupid ones?
Yeah, sure.
I want to do that.
Yep.
It sounds like a good deal. All right. That
Trumpy Bear. You seen that Trumpy Bear commercial? Is that fucking real?
I have not seen that. What is it?
It's this fucking stuffed bear, and it's got a Trump wig on it, and it's like,
Get the fuck out of here.
I know, I swear, dude. It's like I couldn't believe it was real.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
I mean, does it really surprise you?
well, they show this, grandma. I love my Trumpy Bear, and then
I'm surprised they don't have a grab-a-puss.
They show the kids, they show the kids playing with their Trumpy Bear, Trumpy Bear, Trumpy Bear, and then they show this big burly biker dude. Are
you fucking with me, dude?
No, I swear, I ride with my Trumpy Bear.
What
And he's got it strapped to the front of his motorcycle.
What the fuck are you talking? Oh my god, I gotta see this shit, dude. I got to see this
Now,
after the show.
shit like that's ridiculous. I
That's
support
funny,
the president, and that is not good
sell
for
whatever,
him.
dude.
Shit like that does not help that man.
It doesn't matter at this point. Who gives a shit? We're so divided at this point, man. We're just trying to patch the fucking.
But
wounds.
it's just like that was just, dude. I was watching it and I was still in disbelief.
Yeah.
I was like, this can't
Was
be
it
real.
funny bad though?
Dude, it's perfectly written to where you can't tell if it's fucking real or not. Cause it's like,
I see what you're saying.
Because they're selling it. Order now on double. We'll give you 2 Trumpy Bears for $39.95.
That's what it's called, Trumpy Bear?
Trumpy Bear. I'm not making that up.
It's out of control, man. Oh, man. I do not want to switch the topic.
Sorry.
But Faye Sweatlick, his body was found near...
Oh, damn, dude. Bringing me down brown, man.
Yeah, dude. At the end of the show, I don't
Come
mean to do this,
on.
but her body was found near the remains of an unidentified man, and police are now treating it as a homicide. Dude, what's that about? So you think he killed somebody before her and threw him there and just threw her there too?
I don't know, man. I have no idea. It's so much backstory to be discovered on that one, you know.
It's weird because they're saying that she was stolen off the school bus when she got off the school bus. Then they said that she was taken at the house. So which one is it? There's like conflicting stories. It's weird as fuck. This whole thing is kind of weird right now. So, I mean, it just happened. So I guess that's to be expected. I don't know. But nevertheless, it was pretty fucking weird to me when I heard that. I was like, okay, she was next to another body. And then now there's conflicting stories whether she was taken at the fucking bus stop or at the house. I don't know. So
I don't. Yeah, that's.
I know Mike's white in the face right now, dude. I know, man. Talking about kids, he doesn't like that shit. But hey, it just happened. So hearts out to the families. That's fucking terrible. I was hoping for a better outcome, but you know, most times. That's why we got to be better. That's why we're trying to do better. Because shit like that little girl never should have, you know. Damn, dude. That sucks, man. Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah. It's all right, man. I understand.
That's just like, ugh.
Yeah. I didn't mean to kill the vibes.
Yeah. It's tragic. What else you want to say about it?
Mike was so happy before that. He's like, why'd you have to kill the party? I was like, bro, it's because it was on the list, man. I had to do it.
Fucking bring me down, Brown. He's like Tom Burgundy. If it's on the fucking teleprompter, he's going to fucking read it. I'm going to master his handwriting, and I'm going to write some fucked up shit one day for him.
Shit, dude. If you do that, that'd be great. I'll be so proud of you, honestly, for because my handwriting's hard.
You got neat handwriting.
I do.
You write like my sister.
Yeah, but it's different too. Like you're never gonna get my A's. You're never gonna get those A's. But anyway, you can't get my A's anyways. So hero of the day goes to Joaquin Phoenix for his speeches that he's been giving lately. I like the dude. I like him in all his movies. I like who he is. I like what he stands for. Dude's a good dude, man. So, hero of the day, Joaquin Phoenix. Shout out, buddy.
Yes. And Clemmie had to step out for this last segment, but he had some special request shout outs. What were those?
Yep. Clemmie's shout out is a $5.99 subs at Publix this week or next week coming, and that's actually a very, very good shout out.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad he said it.
Shout out to Clemmie for shouting out the $5.99 subs.
That's my shout out. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he also says, and Buffalo Soldiers. So shout out to them. I want to shout out Mike Firehouse. Keep them subs coming. Kentrell, Brick and Spoon. They just opened on Wednesday. So if you know what's good for you, it's Cajun breakfast brunch place, and they are amazing. They're right there at the corner of Lake Lily in 1792. Other than that, thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.